take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it along.
Tyler Amos and Taz Steele. I do know these guys.
Yeah, and Taz, I don't know that we've seen Taz this weekend, have we?
No, I've seen him hiding out over there a little bit.
Taz Steele and Tyler Amos, center court against
There you go.
Bearpaw and Gavin Kirk.
They get the call. And they're going to be the higher seed again. And and you got to watch here for Taz Steele to get in his own head. That's his only problem from being a great player. And he's one of the younger guys that needs to focus on staying focused and not let stuff bother him. But you talk about a flat bag. Definitely throws a flat bag.
I'll tell you what,
taking her down and backs.
You do wonder when you set up who you're going to throw shoulder to shoulder with. You know, who do you want on your team throwing next to Gary? You want your most unflappable?
Yeah, I would have thought Tyler would have.
I was going to say,
But
based
here-
on what you just said, shouldn't they probably have flip-flopped?
But
there?
here's the problem. Taz and Tyler are the higher seed, so they have to choose where they're throwing, and Bearpaw and them get the choice. Now, they can defer. If I'm not mistaken, if I can get a clarity from Eric, could the higher seed defer to throw against who they want to throw against?
On center court, it's different.
different
No
on
center court.
On a seated turn,
Yeah,
All right.
you choose your lane first.
yeah,
Center court, you don't get to
yeah. You have to go to the blue
You take
lane
the
on
blue
the higher,
lane.
and that's the rules that
But I suppose you wonder
yeah.
which player is going to stand shoulder to shoulder with which player, and based on what you said about Tyler versus Taz, and Taz tends to,
Yeah.
Taz tends to get a little bit in his own head.
Yeah.
You wonder if you want the calmer demeanor shoulder to shoulder with
I would-
Bearpaw, which is the question I was asking.
I would like to have seen a shootout with Tyler and Bearpaw, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. That'd be a great singles game, too. As Tyler is no stranger to Gavin, as he throws out of the same place that Tyler throws. And I think he attempted to throw a roll back there.
In but off.
He
There's
did
a
throw
little-
a roll back, he just didn't
little
roll in the
roller.
hole.
We haven't seen a lot of the roller shots this weekend, to be honest, and maybe those tend to make a little more. Oh boy, coming in hard.
Somebody put a radar gun on that thing, man.
I think he might have just got pulled over by the Cedar Rapids police.
That was just down and back again.
All right, so we're waiting on Frank Gears, the cornhole dude, to give him their final down and backs.
Yeah. Give him a
Earlier
little
he
extra
couldn't wait to do
warm-up.
it. Now he doesn't seem to want to.
Yeah, we're going to have to get him into.
Maybe the down and backs. Should we give him those?
Against Jonathan Kingfisher and Matt Cummings. Court 1, Greg Irvin and Russell Tabers. Against Jonathan
That's
It's the
great.
world's longest match.
I love this guy.
We've had a great time here in
Yeah,
Cedar
we're always
Rapids, and
gonna have-
everybody continues to have a great time. And now the cornhole dude is going to give these teams their final warm-up pitches. I think these guys have had a great opportunity, Tyler and Taz, to get back into the groove on center court. And Gavin's going to lay down a couple more bags here as well. Oh, there's a nice little airmail just to remind him he can do it.
Yeah.
And, oh, boy, kind of rebounded back out. All right.
Now we'll get the final down and back.
I think he's going to go ahead and give him a start. He's going to get him started. Here it comes.
Absolutely.
He's not even going to give him a down
There we
and back.
go.
I'll tell you what. This is nefarious. All right, Bearpaw gets the knuckles. Taz Nerves of Steel gets the knuckles. Yeah, it's time to bring it. All right, he's done his job, and now he can get back to whatever he does in the meantime.
Yeah.
Taz is going to take that first bag, take that advantage, and see what happens.
Oh, and it's important to watch him after he does that.
Boy, I tell you what, you couldn't have.
Yeah.
You could not have called it any better
I'm
than you
telling
did.
you, the nerves will get to Taz. And when he listens back, don't get mad at me.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and speak on his behalf. I'll be fine.
Yeah, thank you. And he did a good job to clean finish that now.
It's a
It
nice
was
recovery. It's going to cost him that bag off the side. But you know what? For the first time on center court, I mean, certainly Tyler's had his time up here and has done a nice job. But for Taz to step up, and I think that was, probably smart for Tyler to say, why don't you throw first? Even though I thought maybe he might have matched up better with Gary, to go ahead and get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. The worst we can do is just a couple of points, and we can make those back up later as we go, and that's what they've done. Down
Watch
3.
this push by Tyler. But he gets a bunch up.
Yeah, a little bunched up, but he was given a window of opportunity there to finish it off, clean it up, go in hard, and that's what he does.
Nothing there.
Yeah. What do you call that?
A bag of mess. A bunch of mess.
Big
Pile
old-
of mess. How about that? We'll get it right in a minute. It's getting late. It's a bunch, a pile, or something, Ben.
A gaggle of mess.
There we go.
It's a gaggle of mess formed by too much gumption.
There you go. The assumption of the gumption.
Forest gumption.
Yeah.
All right. Well, got a decision to make there.
And he got one to go.
He's
That's
able to
good.
pull one down and drop one underneath, and that's going to even things out. They're going to they're going to pick up 2 on that one, so it's going to be that's going to be a maybe a little surprise points there, which is nice. He pushed it hard enough to make a little something jar loose, which is nice. Taz going to lay one flat. Those are both gettable still. Gary is just going to do what Gary does.
Yeah. Put one right there.
Exactly where he wants every single time.
Oh. And like I said, look at Haz. Watch his body language, Finn.
Yeah, well, that's a nice bag right
Yeah.
there to collect.
Good
And
finish.
when you hear him say, "My bad, bro," when it leaves his hand, that's no good right there. That's gonna be a bunch right there.
Just like I said, watch his body language, man. I've
look at
played
him.
Taz and watched Taz play and
He's
know a
stepping-
lot about Taz.
Yeah, he's stepping out of frame, as a matter of fact, to try to gather his head, get a little of his energy drink, try to work his head back into this game before he works his game back into this game.
That's right.
It's got a lot quieter here in the room as
It
the
has.
competition starts to
And now,
dwindle down, but it is kind of funny as we continue to play and call these matches throughout these different majors. When we get to this point in the evening, we're getting ready to sign off, and we're still a doubles champion, still to crown. Look who's still in the room: Randall Garrison,
Johnny Thomas.
Johnny Thomas. This happens more often than not. So many of the same faces that we see running deep into doubles, because these doubles teams have really figured it out.
Absolutely. And the guys that have been playing together for a while. Mm-hmm. See Craig and Russell taking on Matt Cummins and his partner over there. This is a big round for Taz, I think. So far, so good.
Yeah, he's going to really have to get his head back into it. And I think he's recovered nicely, and I think he just stepped away enough to gather himself. And maybe to your point earlier about maturity and getting your emotions in check, because Gary's got to be careful here. Oh, he's able to pull it off. I thought for sure that bag was going to go. Oh, my goodness. There was a lot going on there for nothing going on there, as we've talked about. Again, we're thrilled to have you along for the ride here on the Stadium Sports Network, Alliant Powerhouse here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, the Cedar Rapids Major for the American Cornhole organization. There's an uncharacteristic dirty bag there from Tyler Amos.
Yeah.
Gets cleared out of the way by his partner.
Not a bad block right there. See if he can get around that. And he did.
Well, you really
That's a hard shot when that bag is sitting right there. Except for the guys that can throw
except
that
for all
get-around
those,
shot. Yeah.
all those that can do it and will do it.
He tried a couple rolls when he was warming up. Let's see. This is really the perfect opportunity, I think, for him to roll one.
Get up on its side and do a trick.
No, he
Oh,
goes
he's
for
gonna
the
go up and
airmail.
over.
Ooh, and takes Tyler in. I thought the safer shot would have been his roll.
That might have been since he was warming up with it, as you said. But it is interesting. We've seen quite a few people warm up with that roll shot and then never. They don't have the confidence in it, I guess, to use it in straight competition. What are they looking at the backside of the hole, see how much is there? No, he just said, I'll leave it up to you if you feel like you can shoot it.
I think he should shoot it.
No, he's got it. He's got that shot. No, he's going to go
He
low.
tried to roll.
No, he did try the roll, but there was not nearly enough oomph behind that one.
If that kid develops a roll, I do not want to play him anymore. He got that to go, and it's a
Able to
wash.
drop one. It's a one.
And Tyler will take that after leaving that first bag short.
Yeah. Yep, no question. No question. All right. Both of these guys pitch from a standing position.
Yep. Oh, and
it's
that's uncharacteristic, but
a rare long
he gave
long
it right
toss.
back.
Figured he'll even that out, bully it out just a little bit to the right. That's a nice recovery. Taz does seem to have
He does.
centered just a little bit, so this looks like it's got the makings of a dead center wash.
That's a good round again for Taz. And,
Yeah,
and I'm glad to see it. I want to see a great game out of Taz. The knock on him over the years has been that he does get in his own head. And I've seen it personally. So I really like to see him throw a good game.
Well, and, we've seen so many different sports where, and I do a lot of comparison between this and golf because it is such a mental game. And, even in the Masters, we saw a couple of meltdowns and then a couple of meltdowns that were comebacks. And we see quite a bit of that here on center court because we talk about it all the time. No lead is ever safe. I mean, 9-4 is not an unwinnable match for Taz and Tyler, not in the least, especially out of the blue lane with the lower seed. Kind of talking to one another about the best approach. He steps way out off to the edge of the pitch box.
No, they've been playing together all year, so they've played a lot of tournaments together, so they know each other's game. And they're not scared to talk.
I think he just told him he should go up top.
Yeah, I think that's what he needs to do.
Go up high. Boom. How about that? Nicely done.
Yeah, picks up a couple.
Nice job. Nice job. Earns the tater from
And
Tyler, as a matter of
talking
fact.
some crap back there.
Yeah. Oh, it's all the good stuff.
Yeah.
It's all the good stuff.
But they are friends, so probably not talking too much.
All right.
Still see the Longs hanging in down there. They're playing against Garrison and Johnny Thomas right now.
Well, there may be an opportunity. There may be an opportunity for us to wrap things up here tonight on Stadium before you are forced to meet your nemesis, Johnny Thomas, on the call.
If I can see the back of his jersey right now, and it's got me shaking.
All those patches on there.
There you go.
All those wins on that purple.
Yeah, to a couple of them, I was second, too, by the way.
You know what I say that second place jersey is? Every time I take my shirt off and look in the mirror, that's the second place
That's
jersey
right.
there. I got plenty of those.
Yeah.
All right, these guys seem to be settling into a bit of a groove. There were maybe some early nerves, but Gavin, not all that happy, but not all that unhappy. I know Tyler doesn't like that. He'd like to have that one
when
back.
he's thrown that hard bag, it's been off center.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with that bag by Gavin. I thought he should have went for a big push there.
Yeah, he's gonna
Gary says push it.
push it hard, push it.
I think they're going to bunch up, Finn, and that's just my personal opinion.
I think they will. Yeah.
He threw a short airmail and got it to roll.
He did, and
Yeah.
the only bags that really have a shot to go. I don't know that he's going to be able to push. He's not throwing hard enough to push that bag in there.
Well, if he hits on the board and pushes that, I think they bunch up.
Yeah, I don't
He
think
hit
he
the
gets it.
bags himself and got them to slide.
Yeah. What was that piggyback shot?
Yeah.
We haven't seen one of those since we've been here. He's just not throwing it hard enough to get it to do that.
Two
I think,
more?
Fatigue may be setting in, or just that lack of confidence in that roll shot. I mean, I don't know that there was room to roll it from the left side of this board to the right side of that, but it's just
and both of these teams are undefeated. So this is this possibly the king seed match?
This is the winner bracket final.
Yeah,
absolutely is.
absolutely.
Whoever wins this one will be in the king seat for the doubles championship here in Cedar Rapids. And I'll tell you, we're wrapping up, honestly, some of the best competition we've seen at any of these majors with the amount of talent in these pools. And we're thrilled that you've been along to catch all of it. And we look forward to, I believe, our next stadium broadcast is going to be Branson, Missouri. We're going to be working our way back to Branson, both for the final major of the season and then again for the World Championships. Lots of great things going on with the World Championships. Our friends from Pipfall, of course, are going to be there with the $2,500 Pipfall Challenge. And between now and then, we'll have lots of opportunities for you to learn about any and all things ACO on the TACO, T-A-C-O, where we're talking ACO Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern on Facebook, on our Facebook page, American Cornhole Organization. So make sure you join us and find out anything and everything you can, and find a way to become part of the family and get involved. And like you said, one of these regional tournaments, there's hundreds of these happening all over the country every month, and then you come out to the majors, great chance to earn more points. That's up and over. That's a nice shot right there. It touched
nothing but the net there.
No, he's going to go up and over and try to match
A little
it.
short.
Runs one off the backside, does Gavin. But they've got a 13-point cushion, so can he do it again?
Yeah, but the big push right here, and they're going to pick up 7.
He's going to go again. No, he's going to push hard.
He just got hung up. He's only going to get 5. But
he dropped one, and then he just kind of pinched himself just a little bit.
And Tyler's airmail really set up that round there. And me and you were talking about heading to Branson. We're going to be getting ready for the Worlds while we're at Branson, too.
Unbelievable.
What a great town to go to, man. I sure hate it that I have to go there.
Well, I will tell you, the first time we went to Branson, it was not anything. It was everything I expected and nothing like I
because
expected.
of all the shutdowns.
Old school, but it was old school and new school, and it's something that I don't think a lot of people who've never been there understand. Right along the river, fantastic shopping and eating and experiences and everything, and then you get up into old school Branson, and you got that vibe that everybody talked about for the theaters and all those different attractions that are open 24/7. And our buddy Rick Porter's got his axe throwing place there, and we had a great time out there. And I just remember the first time I ever saw one of those places, axe throwing and beers. What could possibly go right?
That's just about like steel darts in a bar, right?
Well, on a similar note, I think I might break out maybe at the Cincinnati Major. I've got 3 sets. Remember jarts?
Yeah.
Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
The
They had to
spikes
be banned.
Oh, yeah. I've got 3 sets of them. I've
Really?
found 3 sets over the years. And I may set those up and get a little jarts tournament going.
Uh-oh. Did you see that? That's a way to get them back in the game.
17 on 9, a lot closer than it was just a few moments ago. And that's a really nice bag there to put a couple underneath the wooden sunroof, as our boy Jay Boogie says.
He got lucky right there. I'm going to tell you that right now, because he's hoping to only give up 3 right here.
I don't think there's enough there for him to grab that and take it, is there? He's just going to take what's given to him.
And see, that's a gamble he probably shouldn't have taken right
because
there.
he left that middle open, and there it is.
Because he only gets 1, and he's fighting 8 points, now 7, you know.
Boy,
Those
I know
2
he'd love
points
to
could have been big.
had that one back.
Blake Cornick, Joe Cornick against Johnny Thomas and Randall Garrison.
All right, Johnny Thomas, Randall Garrison going to be the Cornick boys, and Joel Cornick celebrating a birthday today, 56. He's here with his son, Blake, who we saw make 2 of the best shots we've seen all weekend long, a couple of 2-bag pushes in the same frame.
And making a great run in the doubles with his dad.
Yep, he really
on
is.
his birthday. How special would that be for the dad?
You got to love that. You got to love it. And Joel has his own Cornhole podcast that's very popular and runs it out of the northern part of the country. Great stuff there. And Gary has an opportunity to come in here. He could do a little bit of damage with a couple in there.
Oh, he saved the round. He was looking to give up 4 right there.
Yes, he was.
Saved
and
that.
The damage that was done was salvation.
I love the comebacks.
Well, we're 17 on 10, the lower seed out of the red lane, Gary Bearpaw, Gavin, Kirk, who have been up here on center court now for the last three matches. Taz Steele, Tyler Amos worked their way into the higher seed here in this winner's bracket final. So whoever wins this will be sitting in the king seat. I'll have to be double dipped to grab a championship. And beaten twice.
No, here's another hard push by Tyler Amos.
Taz is saying,
just push it, man. I can see it from here. Ask me, Tyler. I'll help you out. Yeah, we'll see push right here. Everybody's quiet.
Yeah, it got really
Oh,
quiet.
and he missed it.
Yeah, Taz took the blame for that. He didn't throw it, but he took the blame.
And Gavin's going for a backside airmail, and it's dangerous right here with Taz back
He's
sitting
going to
in
go
front.
up and over. Oh,
Yeah, in the butt. The butt. He's saved by knocking one off. He still gives up 3.
He did. That was almost as if they were playing for one another.
Yeah.
Little flick of the hat bill right there, and good sportsmanship. 17 on 13. I'll tell you, Taz and Tyler very slowly but surely eating their way back in off of this deficit. Gary's just going to let that pendulum do the work, and there it is.
Taz, another big bag. Taz cannot afford. Taz cannot afford to miss another bag in this round. It's pretty solid.
All right, Team Long is getting ready to call it a weekend here. Congratulations again to DJ for taking our singles championship.
There's the king seat right there.
That's a
for
mistake,
Gary
and that's going to do
Bearpaw.
it. Yep, how about that? Gary Bearpaw and Gavin Kirk, the de facto team that's been put together just for this center court. Nicely done. They made their way through, and they're going to be holding the king seat. Now, that means what? They need to be double-dipped by whoever's going to be coming out of the elimination losers bracket, which is being played out right now. We're going to see if we can maybe find one more match to get here on center court before we wrap things up here at the Alliant Powerhouse, Cedar Rapids, the Cedar Rapids Major. 35 majors from the American Cornhole Organization.
ACO, we are Cornhole.